Welcome to Next Series, The Rise of Japan's Automotive Empire, Episode 8, The EV War. Japan versus the new electric giants. Japan dominated hybrids for 25 years, but the world changed overnight. Tesla, BYD, and new EV giants rewrote the rules, and suddenly, the kings of reliability became the underdogs. This is the story of Japan's biggest automotive battle yet. For decades, Japan owned the future of clean mobility. Toyota Prius became a global icon. Honda Insight proved efficiency could be innovative, and Nissan Leaf showed the world that electric cars were not science fiction. By the late 2000s, Japan was miles ahead of every nation in green automotive technology. But then, the world shifted. A new wave of electric-only manufacturers emerged. Tesla in the United States, BYD and NIO in China, Rimac in Europe, and suddenly, Japan's slow and steady strategy became its greatest weakness. Japan had invested billions into hybrid technology, a system they perfected, reliable, affordable, efficient. But the new giants were not playing the hybrid game. They skipped straight to the future: full battery electric, high range, high-speed charging, and software-driven vehicles. While Japan built engines with mechanical precision, these new competitors built computers on wheels. By 2019, the tipping point arrived. China announced aggressive EV mandates. Europe banned new combustion car sales by 2035. The US began incentivizing EV production. The global direction became clear. Electricity, not gasoline, would dominate the next century. But Japan wasn't ready. Toyota publicly voiced doubts about EVs. Honda moved cautiously. Nissan, despite being early with the Leaf, failed to expand aggressively. The once unstoppable Japanese auto empire suddenly looked outdated. The same companies that beat Detroit in the 1980s were now struggling against Silicon Valley and Shenzhen. Yet Japan never backs down from a technological war. Toyota began quietly building solid-state battery labs, batteries that charge in minutes, last for decades, and could change the entire global EV market. Honda partnered with Sony to create cars driven by AI and entertainment ecosystems. Nissan doubled down on electrification, preparing the next generation of the Leaf and Ariya. Mazda and Subaru formed alliances to survive the EV transition. Meanwhile, China and Tesla surged ahead. Chinese EVs began flooding Asia, Africa, and Europe with affordable prices and huge ranges. Tesla grew from a niche brand to the most influential EV maker on Earth. For the first time in automotive history, Japan was no longer leading, it was defending. But Japan's strategy is different. They don't rush, they perfect. Japan believes the true EV revolution will not be won by the first movers, but the best movers, those who create long-lasting batteries, safe charging systems, and global production that never fails. Today, the EV war is at its peak. China pushes volume, Tesla pushes software, Europe pushes luxury EVs, and Japan is quietly building what might become the second EV revolution: solid-state batteries, hydrogen hybrids, ultra-small electric cars, and mass-market EVs designed for affordability rather than hype. If the first EV war was about innovation, the second will be about durability, scale, and trust, all strengths Japan has mastered for 60 years. The world has counted Japan out before, and every time, Japan returns stronger. This battle will decide the next 50 years of global mobility and the empire that rises from this. War will shape the future of transportation. Motivational finish. Japan's story proves one thing: the giants who fall are often the ones who rise the highest. Innovation is not about running fast, it's about refusing to stop. Whether in business, life, or dreams, the world will keep changing, the rules will keep shifting, but the winners are always the ones who adapt. So ask yourself, in your own journey, are you evolving or waiting? If you found this powerful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories and deep business lessons.